Hey guys, welcome back. So guys, in this video we are going to continue our Laravel e-commerce series. So now we are going to build a filtration for brand. Okay, so guys, we'll create a brand filter option. So as we click on electronics, you can see this appearance, and then we click on mobile, and inside mobile you have three options like Nokia, MI and Samsung, right? So let me just click on MI brand and I will just show you over here. See, right now you can see this MI, right? So now if you click on Nokia, you'll be able to see Nokia brands, right? So for this now guys, I don't want to go back and come back again. So I want to filter here only itself with this same URL. Okay, so now what we have to do, we will create one small card, and inside that card we will design the for filtration of the part. So now let's get started with the coding. So guys, let's move to our FabCart application, and first let's go to routes and search that path. So as we created in the video. Okay, so now we will see to our route where it is collection, electronics, mobiles and Nokia brand. So these three are coming from code. Okay, so that code, and coming to collection. So let's copy this collection, and these are the three steps which is done by following the path. So now guys, what we will do, so this is the collection where you can see this is the fourth line, collection, electronics, mobile and your subcategory URL which is called as mobile, electronic, mobiles, and then your brand. Mobile is subcategory brand, and inside this your products are displayed. Okay, so as you can see, then this is not the URL which is right over here, then the above URL is the perfect one. So now we have to move with this URL above one. So let us click on this controller. Let's go to our collection controller over here. So let me click on this, and then you will reach to this function. So as you can see that this coding has been done for this up and down price, lowest, newest, popularity. For these things we have done, right? So let's ignore all that, and this is the final where if it is not done, the product is getting viewed. So let's copy this, and the page is over here. So let's go to this page, and over here you reached finally. So now I'll just show you in h1 tag that I am here. So let's reload this, Control R. Okay, so you can see that I am here, it's done, right? So now let's remove this, and we have to start the functionality for it. So this is my product design. Okay, so let's divide the column for it. So simple, let's divide to the column COLMD3, and here this 12 column I'll make it to 9, and then we have to design a basic design for it. So as simple, we'll finish it soon. Let's use card, and inside this card body, first card header we'll give, and then card body. Oops, by mistake. Card body, and here we will assign in h5 tag the brands we will tell, and here we will give one a tag, not a tag, we will give one button. So that button will be there. Inside that button we will give save, not save, we will tell filter or search, you can type. Okay, so as per your requirement you can type that. So let's type and tell this as submit, and we will give a class btn primary, where button small I am going to check sm. Oops, okay. So now guys, let's check the output for it. So let me go to it, and let's refresh the page where you will see the output of it. Cool. So this is one user interface, we have made it ready, and let me just make it this as float RIGHT, right? So let's just give one margin bottom where 1, and inside this div I want to create the input tag. So here the input tag will be, and then your name, where we will tell filter brand. Okay, So which will be the filter brand and your value what you are going to pass over here. So I'll just tell you what we have to pass over here, the items brand things. Okay, so what are the brands which we required that will be passing. So before that I'll just create the user interface for it and then we will clear it. So let's make this and live. And now you can see one demo. Just I want to show the user interface for right now. So let's go over here and reload the page. So you can see the user interface, not text box. We have to make it to check box. Okay, so check box. Let's reload this page. Yep, so the design is ready. So now guys, what I want to tell is that all the mobiles, so this mobile brand should be filtered. Like for example, let me just remove this Nokia brand. So these are the three under mobiles. Okay, so under mobiles you have three brands, Nokia, Mi and Samsung. So I want to filter that three over here. So let's go back to our code, and here once you go to our controller you can see that the code of sub over here. Okay, so from there only you will fetch the ID. Okay, so this is your brand, the subcategory URL. The subcategory URL means this my brand which you are filtering, that only code I am getting over here, and from that code I am filtering and then getting its category ID from it. So that category ID I am storing over here, which is category ID, and then getting the category ID and then filtering from its subcategory table. Okay, then after this I am just taking this subcategory list and passing into this. So from here you will pass to your page where all the brand of list should be displayed. So in your case there might be directly, so you can use any type of thing. So let me use for each, where I'll pass this subcategory list as item cate. Okay, and now we'll display the item of it. So I want to take its item cate of its ID. So first we'll proceed with the ID format. So now let's forward and take the ID. Okay, and now same ID we will check with it. Let me just minimize this sidebar. Okay, so let's give it below and let's divide this input tag as below. Okay, so same thing, we will print all the names for it. So let's call the name 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 and save it. So let us just check the output of it. Let's reload, and you can see that three Nokia, Mi and Samsung, whatever we have seen in the under mobiles. Okay, so under mobiles we have three brands. So once you click on anything, it will show you with all the brands. So make sure your target is bringing all your brands. So as per you are seeing the series, then if you will be understanding very clear. So now guys, we have to check and filter all this data. Simple. So let's get back to our code, and here we will give a okay, so let's assign the form first. What we have to do, this is a card and end of the card. Okay, so let's type form, where this end of the form we have to copy and paste below. Simple. And then use the method to get, and from here you are going to get the current URL. Okay, so I don't want to change and go to some other page and view it. So I want this current URL, full URL. So what we have to do, just take this current URL function and display it in this format. So this will give you current URL of your page. So take that, and once you click, it will go to get method. Wherever your input box will be that time it will take all this input box detail and it will show you in the output. So guys, now let's get back and reload the page. Okay, and now I'm going to click on Nokia and Mi. So that thing will be printed over here, ID number 1 and 2. So as you can see that brand filter where ID is 1, brand filter where ID is 2. Okay, so guys, this is something different, but we have to pass this in array. So make sure you are passing this in array, and then we have to check with this. So let's pass this into array format, and let's get back and let's filter again. So once reload the page, and now let's send it filter where you can see with the array format. Okay, so where 1 and 2, if 1 and 2 is available over here, make sure it should be selected. So guys, to make be selected, let's code that over here. So your input tag starts and input tags end over here. Here you can give it in if condition, if and if. Okay, so inside this we will check with in array function we will use, and with the help of this we will say it is checked or not. So you can use this checked function. It's not a function, it's a default HTML tag, so I'm just giving that. So now over here we will check with this category ID if the category ID matches from your displayed area. Okay, so what area is that actually? Okay, let's assign that. Take it and let's create one variable called checked. Checked is equal to where I'm assigning to null. Let me open PHP and end PHP and from here I'll just check if is set function, that time $_get of your brand. Okay, so this brand is this set, then I will take this value. So where will you take this? $checked is equal to, I'm going to store in this. So if it is some data is there, then it will call this value and put it over here. Simple, clear. And now what we will be doing, we will be checking that. So let's get back and reload the page. So you can see that the two data is checked. So I'm going to uncheck this Nokia and filter again. So you can see that only MI is checked. Cool. So one process is completed, and now let's filter according to our brands. So let's go on, and once you submit, you can see that it's going with the get method. And let's take this variable and go to our controller. So let's get back to our controller and do some coding over here. So guys, as you see, many filter option is already done. So we will be using one among them. So let me just copy this and paste it below here and then start with it. So let me just minimize whatever it is and let's remove what we don't need. Okay, so now over here with the request of what you're going to get, so I'm using get where filter brand. So if any data is there, so let's copy that and paste over here. Very simple. And then you can call your in your get PHP, or else you can use the same format. So let me, it will be clear. So for that I will use this only, where checked is equal to, I will get this filter brand. So how will you get that? Let's use $use under get. Over here in single quotes I'll paste this filter brand, and then we will take this ID and we have to check into our products folder. So this is the one method to show, right? So let's copy this and paste it over here, and then from here where subcategory ID, whatever you're getting the ID, you are pasting over here, right? So let's check this checked and we'll paste it over here, and from where condition to we will make it to where capital IN in. Okay, so this is where in function in SQL where you'll be checking that. So very simple. And let's just remove this. So this is not required, where directly if it is 0 only, then it should show, or else not show. Okay, very clear. So as simple, let's pass this and you can see the output of it. So let's get back and Google Chrome and reload the page. So let's reload it. You can see only red MI brand is shown over here, as you can see. So let me just click on Nokia and uncheck the MI brand. So let's filter, let us see. Cool. So Nokia also is filtered. So now I want to check with the Nokia and Samsung. Let me filter. You can see the Nokia and Samsung is filter, guys. So as you can see that it's coming correctly. So let's just remove the Samsung and check with the MI and Nokia. So can see MI, Nokia and MI. So the two products and one is Nokia product. So guys, we have completed the coding for how to make a brand filter in Laravel. Okay, so if in some case someone doesn't need this ID, okay, so some guys doesn't need ID to be passed, so for them you can proceed with another procedure. So that is like you can take this IDs and filter it. Okay, so I'll just show you. I have already done the coding, so let me just paste that over here. Simple. Okay, so this is very clean. Let me just finish off end of filter with name. Okay, so as simple, when you're getting this checked, you can use your subcategory. Okay, subcategory means nothing but your brand list. This is your brand list. From there you are sending all the checked names. Okay, so what are you going to send over here? So that time you have to change this from ID to, you will make it to name. Okay, so let's copy this name also and paste it over here, name. Now you're instead of this ID and 1 and 2, you will be passing your names over there. So let me just show you one demo. So let's refresh the page and let's click on any brand and let's click on it. So let me click on Nokia and MI. So the name will be proceed with this thing. So let me click on this. You can see Nokia and MI brand, it's coming. Cool. So this is how we get the name, but the data is not filtered yet. So if you want to filter that, so let's move back to our code, and as you can see, this is filter, and we are creating one sub array dummy array with this, and then taking this filter and for each loop, and then with the help of for each loop we are taking its ID. So whatever you are getting the result in this, you are looping that ID and storing into subcategory ID. Okay, so this subcategory ID we are storing into one variable called this subcategory ID null array. So in this only, with the help of array push, you are storing into it. And let's copy this ID and pass over here, and with that help of thing we can again print the data. So refresh, you will get the output. So as you can see, Nokia and MI, two things are there. So you can see MI, Nokia and MI. So I just want to print the Nokia, so let me filter. So you can see that Nokia has been passed. So same way you can filter with the name also, and URLs also. If you want, you can pass with the URL. So this is the option for those guys who want to check with like names. If you want ID, just ignore with this and keep the ID as same for these two things. So guys, that's it in this video. Now let's continue in next series about much more filter things in Laravel e-commerce site. So guys, thank you for watching this video. Please subscribe, like and share.